Hello, hello. We are done. Done for the weekend. And possibly we'll see what happens next week. We'll just have to see. I've been on the way back after I'd stopped recording. I started thinking about the logistics. And I've got a long wheelbase transit high top van. It's a fair size. Not the same size as a 7.5 ton box van. Nowhere near. I reckon it's I'll have to look at the cubic capacities of both of them, but I reckon there's around, with low capacity as well, it's 3 times smaller than a 7.5 ton van, box van. So remember, you can stack light stuff up to the roof in those box vans. You know, you can rack it straight up. You can, you know, pack it out. You got to keep an eye on the weight. So and I reckon it'd take 4 to 5 trips in a box van. Now, when you break that down to a high top van, although it's a high top van, it's only got 1 ton capacity, remember. It's a 3.5 ton van. So 1 ton capacity. So you can get caught out really easily on weights and being overweight. So, God, it stinks in here. 3 ton of goods. I reckon 3 of these vans is equal to, depending on the size and the bulkiness of the, you know, like we've got some rattan furniture, garden furniture is outside. It's call it rattan, it's not, it's plastic. It's really nice. Bulky, not overly heavy, but you know, that would fill, by the time I got all the cushions in there and the table, and half dozen bikes that we've got, the van won't be too far off bloody full up. Then we can get a load more light stuff in on top of that, stuff from the unit, and I can, you know, that's, so I was working on it, and I think it's going to be like 12 to 15 trips. Now I've got to work out the fuel on 12 to 15 trips, but that does mean about 2 trips a week between now and Christmas. And we'll think that it's going to be just after Christmas that we get the move date. Which really means I need to get stuff out of Scotland rather rapidly. We can get stuff into the unit, and we're on about renting out a 40-foot container up in Huntly. God, it's hot. All steamed up. No, you won't hear me. So I had a brief conversation with the gorgeous Kira, and she wasn't really, she was working, so she wasn't really paying too much of an attention. She was worrying about the contracts and all sorts of shit. As I keep telling her, that's why we're paying a lot of money for the solicitors to worry about, not for us to worry about it. If they find anything, they can let us know. So, you to seriously think about starting to. You think of the time it'll take to get up in a van, and then Loading and unloading isn't really too long. It doesn't take too long to load or unload a van. You've got to bear it in mind. You've got to take it into consideration. A couple of hours. But it's the drive up and the drive back. Oh, traffic's looking horrible. And the seating too comfortable either for a 15-hour trip up. I have to get a cushion. So I've got to figure it out this weekend as to how that's gonna work. How many trips we think we're gonna do. I think that Kira, she's a highly intelligent woman, but sometimes she's it's like, I want to make that happen. It's made with a magic wand. Poof, done. And we haven't thought out the logistics behind it of how that's going to actually pan out. And maybe I'm being a little unfair, but rolling backwards. What's going on? So nervy of a learner driver now, and she's sped up and then all of a sudden hit the brakes. Not too clever. Jeez, what's she doing? So yeah, a lot to think about. Yeah, it's going to be backwards and forwards a bit, isn't it? And most of it will be in the bloody dark. Christ, he must use about 4 gallons just going backwards and forwards to work, and he lives 10 miles away. Yeah, Can you see anything? Going through the forest thing. I reckon I can do 2 trips in a week. Possibly 3 if I've really pushed it. But 2 trips would be sensible without half killing yourself. That's still, if I reckon, I don't know. It's hard to say because you just don't know how many trips it's going to take me to get up there, to get everything done. Might not take anywhere near as many as I think. I should have got my sunglasses now. I know roughly where they are. If I get stuck in traffic, I might have to dig them out. Tide's in, by the way. You won't be able to see anything because the sun's in your eyes. I don't even know what time it is. Got about 5 o'clock. So yeah, I reckon if we're looking at, I'm going to have to write it down. It's absolutely pointless me trying to work out in my head. Just can't do it. Just can't do it. I'd like to try. I have been trying all afternoon. But thankfully the van's up together, so I'm not having to worry too much about that. Yeah, if I took, let's say it took 5 trips. I don't think it would. I reckon it'd be 4, but let's say it's 5. And just go on a ton and bulkiness. 3 5s is 15. That's 15 trips. I don't think it'd take 15 trips. But then again, yeah. I don't know. So anyway, it's been a day I've been stuck in traffic. A day of being stuck in traffic. There is one thing I know for sure, we're not paying £7,500 to get a removals firm to remove us up there. £7,500. Okay, I'm gonna laugh. And I don't think it'd cost me £7,500 in fuel. Might cost me £2,500 to £3,000. So yeah, I reckon it'd be about two and a half in fuel, possibly 3. I reckon it's going to be about 200 round trip. So that makes it 10 trips is £2,000, isn't it? Will we get the contents of our house into a 40-foot container? Well, it doesn't really matter if we can get most of it in, and then what's remainder can go in the... You going on then, Sunno? What I reckon we do is that we get most of it up there, or fill the 40-foot container with stuff. The rest goes in the unit. Yeah, I think it can be done. It can be done. No, it can be done with a bit of clever logistics. We can do it. Anyway, that's me clear of Totton. Thank the Lord. Going through the forest in a minute. I'm hoping we're going to have curry tonight. I could demolish a Danzak. I might even see if the gorgeous Kia wants to be taken out for dinner tonight. We'll go out. I'll drive. Although I'm tired, for once I'm not absolutely chin strapped. I've had a sensible week really. I haven't had to push hard at all really. No, but I mean Monday and Tuesday were dead days. Didn't really do anything. Wednesday wasn't. Wednesday was a little bit of, you know, good amount of driving. Well, not that much driving. And even Thursday on the way back down was only about 6.5, 7. Cock. There's always one, isn't there? There's always one. Young lad and his little Goldie Corsa borrowed off his granny. This is all 30 mile an hour through here now. And you can't see a thing, so I'm going to shut up. So I'll speak to you all later on. The bloody road's closed. What is going on? What's he doing? Am I going to be on the news? Possibly. What is going on? I've got no idea what's going on there. Whatever it is, it's knackered everything right up. Police everywhere. I've got no idea what's going on. Anyway, speak to you later.